Hello there, Mike Strand here from StrandVision Digital Signage. Today we'll talk about schedules and start and stop times and how they can improve your viewership. First off, I'm going to log in. Next, I'm going to go to Signage Pages, Modify Pages. And here you'll see all the different parts we talked about last week. Today I want to focus a little bit more on the playback schedule, the start playback on, and the stop playback on. The main reason that you want to schedule signage is so that there's diversity in your signage as it plays. One thing we've discovered in the 12 years we've been doing this is that if people can guess what's coming up, they get bored and eventually they'll stop looking at your signage. So then your message doesn't get across at all. And the playback schedule is a really nice way to keep that content diverse. I'm going to scroll up. When you select it, you can see that there's days of the weeks, months that you can select, quarters, weeks, a certain selection from the days of the month, mornings and afternoons, and then there's different times as well. The other thing is you can actually set up emergency schedules, and you can also do custom schedules based on your needs. Let's say, for example, that you had a restaurant menu. What you'd want to do is put your menu for each individual day. So you would create a new page for Monday's menu, another page for Tuesday's menu, and so on throughout the week. And you would set the playback schedule to the appropriate day of the week. And the system will automatically select that page when the appropriate day hits. A lot of times different announcements are only for a month, so you can obviously pick the month. The nice part about this is you can actually set up your entire content for the week or for the month, depending on what the schedule is. Quarterly things are good for like winter announcements, summer announcements, that kind of thing. The weeks are handy if you've actually got like an enrollment period that you want to get people in. Or if you're a financial institution, the first week of the month is typically when the Social Security checks come in, so you can target that particular demographic. Mornings and afternoons are definitely a nice feature for targeting demographics. Again, if you're in a financial institution, mornings are going to be business people. Afternoons, especially those after 3 o'clock when the kids are out, can be used to target parents. The once per 15 minutes, half hour, 2 hours, whatever, is actually very good for videos. A lot of times if you have long videos, it's going to continuously take up most of your digital signage loop time. So by limiting how often it plays, it'll actually show more of your regular content that you want to show throughout the day and play those videos less frequently. Emergencies are just that. You actually set up the emergency ahead of time, so say a tornado warning, earthquake instructions, whatever it may be, and you name it appropriately, and then you create as many pages as you want and set the schedule to that emergency. Then if and when the emergency ever happens, you can actually go to the emergency message area and activate the emergency. We also have a mobile phone capability where you can actually activate the emergency with a single click, and you can optionally require a password or not. The start playback on date is a handy way to create content that doesn't play until the future. You can actually combine that with the playback schedule, so it will start once the start playback date starts, and it can actually stop when you specify based on the stop playback. And if you set it to all day Mondays, it'll only show on Mondays. The other nice thing is you can actually set it to auto delete the page once the stop playback date has been reached. And that helps to keep the list of signage pages clean based on what's active and going to be active. Another thing worth touching on, which we've talked about before, is the enable page playback, which actually lets you permanently disable a page without it being removed. That's handy for Christmas messages or summer picnics, that kind of thing, where you want to actually use it again each year, but don't want to have to recreate it. So that's the basics of scheduling. If you have any questions about this or any digital signage feature, please give us a call at 715-235-7446. Email us at sales@strandvision.com. And of course, if you don't have a subscription yet, you can visit www.strandvision.com and click on the Take StrandVision for a Test Drive to try it out free for 30 days. Thanks for your time, and we look forward to seeing you next time.